just because it isn't easy doesn't mean it isn't working. But a lot of couples run into the roadblock as soon as things aren't easy anymore. It's like, all right, we'll be done because that means it's not working. Happy 2 years, babe.
Happy 2 years.
Why don't you tell the people what we are doing today?
Wow. Today we are going to church and then getting lunch with Caleb's parents, and then we are filming our 2-year YouTube video, so make sure you check that out. And
It's this video.
Oh, is it this video?
Currently watching, yes, it's all one video.
That's okay.
Are we gonna make it to church on time this morning?
I don't know.
How much time do you need?
Well, to look cute.
You
No.
look cute, all right?
But for 10, like, I'll be done in 10 minutes probably.
We're gonna make it, so we'll be fine.
What do I do with my hair?
I don't know. I think your hair looks great the way it is.
Does this shirt look good?
Yeah. Fit check. Look good. Yes. Slight fit check. Looking good today. Graphic tee. Dunks that are not clean, but
I really like this t-shirt.
no, the fit goes hard. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
T-shirt
the
goes tough.
t-shirt.
With a jacket over top. Looks solid.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do a little strut. Okay, we're done.
We made it out the door with like 1 minute to spare. We had ourselves quite the predicament this morning, according to Kayla, about the hair situation. She couldn't, seatbelt first, safety first. She couldn't decide if she wanted to go curl, she couldn't decide if she wanted to go straight, put it back. Whoa, ice, hello.
It's 40 degrees out. Ice?
That was ice right there. It really was.
There's no way. It's like 45 degrees.
Okay, tell the people about your predicament. I'm done. I'm driving.
So basically, I forgot my hair curler at home, and I packed like super last minute because we're here in Jackson. Oh, I can't say that, can I?
No,
Really?
we'll probably get our whole 2 viewers will probably try to murder us if you tell us where we live.
You're right. So I'm at Caleb's house, but I packed super quick, so I forgot my hair curler, and I also forgot my Aquaphor, which I literally live by.
True.
I live by like putting Aquaphor on my lips, and I feel so ugh. I just cannot stand chapped lips. But anyways, so I went with the hair clip because I always pull my hair back. You guys who know me probably know that I just literally slick it back because I'm lazy. But I feel like it looks good, so I'm like, yeah. But that was a hair predicament. I was gonna curl it, but didn't have time, so I went with the lazy hair clip.
So like we said, we're going to church now. We love going to church together. When we get to, like we said, we're long distance. Today we thought would be a good time to tell you guys some things we have learned from the last 2 years of dating, where it is our 2-year anniversary today. So that's kind of what this video is going to be about. We got 10, no, that's definitely not on me. There ain't no shot. We got 10 minutes to spare before church, so we're going to try to speed, get our coffee, and then I always like to get a bologna and cheese sandwich.
He gets a bologna and cheese sandwich from the gas station before church every Sunday. And I think we just randomly came across this gas station once, and he was like, oh, I'm hungry. So we got the sandwich, and it became literally a routine. And
Okay.
so like before we leave for church, I'm like, are we getting your bologna sandwich?
Okay, we're at the coffee shop. Go get the coffee. I'll go get the sandwich.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have quite the story about this sandwich. It's a feel-good story. So I go in to get my sandwich. I grab my sandwich, and then I go to pay for it. And the lady says, how are you doing today, sir? I said, quite good. How are you? She said, great. She said, honey, slid my sandwich back to me. Said, this one's on me. And she paid for my sandwich.
Aww. That's cute.
It's a great way to start the Sunday.
Where's my food?
Church time. She already took a giant bite out of mine.
So, like I said, lazy girl with my hair slicked back. Here I am again. Went with the clip for church and everything, but don't mind my hair. It's having one of those days.
Yeah, so we recorded the whole video and then realized that Caleb was out of focus for the entire thing. So we're redoing it.
Now I'm focused. Oh, okay. He wants to be in focus.
No, I just don't. The camera is just not on us right now. All right, so like we said, we wanted to give you guys some advice that we have learned over the last 2 years of dating. So we each did 3 pieces of advice that we have learned, and we're just gonna alternate and share those with you guys. So I will let Miss Kayla start.
One thing I've learned after 2 years of dating, or after 2 years of being together, is communication is key.
Yeah, I think it's important to be able to not only, one, be able to speak up when things are hard and that you have an issue, but also being able to receive when that other person does speak up. It's very easy to get defensive, very easy to take offense to what they're saying, but the real key to advancing your relationship is just to take it in and really just focus on the improvement of the relationship first. First lesson that I wrote down to talk about today is that it's not you versus the other person, it's both of you together versus the problem. Sometimes people can get in the habit of trying to fight to win when it comes to arguments, but the reality is that you're not fighting against the other person, you're fighting against the problem.
That's so important. Just like looking at the problem together and not going one-on-one versus each other, because that's when things get ugly, and it's just nice to know that you have someone by your side at all times. Another thing that I've learned is that appreciation goes a long way. I think especially for guys, sometimes they think that us women are like upset at them or upset with them not doing enough, when in reality we're just upset about something going on in our life. In reality, they just need some appreciation, and it's important to tell them what is bothering you, but also just be like, hey, it's not your fault, but this is bothering me right now, and that's probably why I'm not having a good day or not having a good attitude or whatever. And that also ties along with good communication.
Yeah, I think it's just really important to constantly make sure that your partner knows that you appreciate what they've done and what they're doing. That'll just help a lot of overthinking.
But me and Caleb both read a book called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The book has both helped us in a lot of ways. A lot of these points actually stem from that book, and yeah, I just got so much out of it. In the book, it talked about how men and women keep points differently, and not necessarily actual points. We don't take a book and write down our points every time our partner does something good.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I would hope not. So, like, men keep points differently than women. Women care a lot about the little things, and men care about, like, the big things that they do, and they think that, like, means the whole world. Actually, I remember the book saying that women take everything as 1 point. So even if they buy us a new car or something like that, it's still 1 point to the woman.
Us guys, we think that buying a new car is worth 10,000 versus the trash worth 1 point. So it's just important to understand that difference, which leads us into a good transition into my second point that I had for today, which is try not to fix your person. Instead, focus on understanding your guys' differences. At the end of the day, we're two completely different human beings. Male and female differ greatly, so it's just important to try not to fix the other person, but instead focusing on understanding how you guys differ and how you guys can cooperate and find some middle ground.
And sometimes as a woman, like, you're emotional and the guy is just not as emotional as you, and sometimes we want them to sympathize with us when in reality they are men and they're not gonna get all the things that we go through. So it's just, in reality, just realizing that they're different from us and changing some of the things that we do and habit to better your relationship.
Yeah, it's compromise at the end of the day. It's just trying to find some good common ground and compromise for each other to be happy.
Yep. Another thing that I've learned is that love isn't 50-50. There are days where he's not going to be 100% and I'm not going to be 100%, but we've got to pick up that extra percentage that person doesn't have in them that day. So, like, if I'm having a bad day, there are days.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. And Caleb's got to pick up that 80% that I just can't do that day.
It's really just important to pick the other person up when they're not having the best day and realize is that it's not just going to be equal all the time. It's going to require some days you doing a little more, sometimes them doing a little more. It's just going to take a lot of compromise, a lot of patience, and realizing that it's not always going to be equal. And the last point I thought about today was just because it isn't easy doesn't mean it isn't working. There's been plenty of times in our relationship where it has not felt easy, but a lot of couples run into the roadblock as soon as things aren't easy anymore. It's like, all right, we'll be done because that means it's not working. The truth is that love is hard work. It takes commitment, and commitment is an everyday commitment and decision to work hard for the other person.
And it's a beautiful thing because you're always going to have that person on your side, so it's so worth it in the end. But
it is.
As you guys know, we're getting married in June and we are so excited. So we will be posting more, and I'm very excited to not be long distance and be able to post consistently. But yeah, thanks for watching. We hope you guys got a lot out of those points, and we hope you guys tune in for the next one.